Greetings and salutations. Good morning, group. Good morning, Andrew. I just saw that you donated 1,000 stars. I so appreciate it. Facebook set up a 3,000 star goal for us, and if I reach that, we kind of like go to another streaming level, which means more accessibility for me to you guys and other people. So, yay, thank you. So, good morning, guys. Big hello to Lisa, Caitlin, and Alina. And Andrew, if you are interested in a reading, you would be first on the list. We're going to do that, but first, my purpose here today was to do an unboxing. So we're going to get into all that. If you guys can hear in the background, I have a little bit of meditative music, okay? I hope it is not overpowering my voice. We're trying to find the right balance this morning because when I unbox cards, I'm anointing them with my spirit. We use sage, we use other herbs. I have my altar all set up. And I am encouraged by all the signs I've seen lately that it's okay to share these things with you. I've always done these things privately. And out of respect to the process, I've not overshared. So guys, just let me know if the meditative music in the background right now is too much and you can't hear me talking. Or if it's irritating, let me know. I don't know what you're drinking, but I'm doing Java this morning. I have my Moon Phases cup. Tomorrow is the new moon, and we're going to do a new moon pop-up live and maybe a manifesting ceremony. Ooh. Excellent. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate the feedback. So what I do first, as we all know when we gather, is I smudge. I know my voice is a little rough sounding this morning. But as we enter this beautiful new morning, it's a brand new day. A brand new chance for all of us to have joy, find what makes us happy, have strength throughout all of our challenges. And this smudge is for me. Set us up good for today, for you. And we're going to set the stage. We want no evil here today. We're opening up a new box of cards. We want all of our members to have a safe time here. When we go into the readings, no revenge questions. I don't do spells, and mediumship is a paid private service. We respect those who have passed and the airwaves. So as we're smudging, I want you guys to take a moment here. Feel the relief and the release. Pass over you, the Great Spirit, Wakantanka, Mother Nature. Bring us back to our center. Please have the ancestors shine on us today some illumination about our issues and help guide us. Okay, we're going to let that finish smudging and let's begin the unboxing. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I will tell you this. They are Rider-Waite cards. Now, if you guys have been noticing, the ones I use that are the Rider-Waite are beat up, just beat up. And that's how it goes, so I decided to try a new format. So here we go. I'm super excited. Oh, and Caitlin's rocking coffee too. For real. I have to have it. Oh, excellent. Because we're trying to be peaceful for sure. So what I went with is my beautiful beginning deck, which is that Rider-Waite. To me, it really signifies the whole beginning that most readers, I believe, should take. So let's get this thing open. So yeah, live unboxing. I didn't bring a knife or anything, but I think I got it. Okay. I did not get this for the box, you guys. Now, I will, if I like these decks and you're interested, I will put links. But otherwise, I'm not trying to advertise for that corporation. I blanked out the picture in the advertisement because I'm really not trying to, advertise for them. So here we go. We're going to open it up. I did see on the reviews the box was flimsy, like I care. I usually have been wrapping them up in scarves, but it depends. Now, the reason I picked these, you guys, is because they're plastic. Now, I know that sounds funny, but... So now imagine you're playing cards. The cardstock that is used is very thin. So let's take a look at these beauties. Of course, it comes with a box. It comes with directions, which honestly, I suggest everyone keep a hold of because anytime I'm stumped about something, I will open it up and look at the original interpretation. I find that to be extremely helpful. A lot of beginners write on their cards, by the way, the meanings. So let's take a look at these. Ooh, what I like right away, guys, is they're like sliding open super fast. Ooh, they're like real slick. So the advantages to this, you guys, is when I do my shuffling, you can't help but be a little rough, and these will probably shuffle fairly good. But what we do first, and they're like in order. I mix them up. We start our process by humbly asking our ancestors to step forward and help us protect the cards. So this is going to be kind of a quiet process, you guys. So don't think that if you're not hearing anything but the meditation music. So let's start here. I wanted to do 2 sages. First, I start with my giant stick. And then I'm going to show you guys my altar and the candle I use and what it's infused with. So as I've received these cards, I humbly ask Mother Nature, the Great Spirit, protect and cleanse these cards. We only intend to use them in goodness, and we're going to start this process of releasing any negativity, whomsoever hands touch these cards. These are now going to be my cards. No evil is welcome here. I'll do another quick pass by. They feel nice in my hands. We're going to take it to the next level. We're going to set the sage aside, and we're going to pull out my altar. I'm going to show you guys another video of the new altar. I found it in a sale of a estate, and I got it for free. It's beautiful. It has Nefertiti etched on it. So let's talk about this. I'm going to light this candle right here. It is infused with sage crystal that I harvested myself ethically from the Mississippi River, as well as amethyst that we tumbled raw. Plus, I threw in a little bit of turquoise for protection, okay? So what we do is we start the candle. I humbly ask the universe, the Great Spirit, Wankatanka, to cleanse these cards. We're going to light the sage in the little mini conch shell, just for this purpose. And I also have my medicine bag made by Stephen Harjo. He is a Meskwaki. Inside there is sweetgrass, sage, palo santo, tobacco, which is very important, as well as a piece of turquoise. I have my amethyst set out to enhance the powers. And then for protection, clarity is a nice piece of quartz. As well as this is a little bit of green fluorite, which is always very calming. So now what I do is I pass the cards over again. Great Spirit, I so cleanse these cards. And we're going to let them sit here on our tray. Hopefully not catching them on fire. They're so slick, that's going to be awesome. Here we go. And as you could see, it's a little clumsy. I'm going to set that aside. And for about, I want to say 5 minutes minimum, they sit here on this altar. Now, I will be, you guys, charging all of them. Every divination tool I have under the full moon. And understand that's an integral part of the process because I do believe in recharge. So, we're going to let it sit quietly. I'm going to set it right here, now that I have them all set up right. Burning things in there for you. Okay. We're going to have a meditative moment. We're going to ask the Great Spirit to please just open and clear the energy for us for a moment while we finish anointing our cards. can feel the gentle energy. It's calming, it's relaxing, it's getting these cards ready. Andrew, if you're interested in being the first person when this process is done in a few minutes to get a card reading on these cards, you can. Otherwise, you can wait and get a reading whenever you like. But he is up first, you guys, and because he sent me all those stars, helping me to get closer to our group goal, I wanted to reward him with the first spread of these cards. Now, if you don't want to use them now, you can use them later tonight or the next time. I'll set them aside. I don't always break them out right away, you guys. It's kind of like a step process, but I felt it was important to acknowledge Andrew's continual support of the group. Now, Andrew was referred to someone who's awesome named Tony, and then Andrew also referred his mother, Denise. So the whole group of them have been amazing. So I just wanted to give them a huge shout out. I'm humbled and feel so honored to have met so many neat people who honestly are on their spiritual journey to find themselves, and I appreciate you all sharing with me and being a part of this. It's you guys that make this magical. Now, I do want to give a shout out to all the people who are trying to talk. I'm going to go through these comments here while our cards are finishing, and Andrew can let me know what he would like. So, hey there, Caitlin. I do see your number question. Set that aside. I will write down those numbers. Hey, Kalmapreet, Kamal, and you're working in Dubai. You have a question about your job. Okay, I see that's been repeated a couple times. Let me scroll up. And I understand you guys, these actually double and triple sometimes, so don't worry. I'm not thinking you guys are repeating. I'm scrolling up. Like someone is walking into a watching mode, trying to guide you. Supposed to be researching me here. Odin. Ooh, Odin. Neat. So you're getting into some of those mythic figures, Andrew, and I'm only calling them mythical because, not mythical, I was thinking more like, but you know what I mean, where I'm going with this. That is really intriguing, and that's something to do some research on, to be clear with you. Andrew, I really am also that type of person where, okay, I'm drawn to something keeps coming up, just like Caitlin with these numbers. I write it down, and sometimes I have to do some sort of research to see what resonates, but if that's what you want your reading on, we could absolutely do that too. So you let me know if you would like a reading. Hey there, Phantom Punk. It is so good to see you. Well, hello to Twitch and YouTube. I am streaming on 3 platforms right now, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I am doing a full event tonight. You can go get on my VIP list at Supernatural Visions to be assured a beginning spot. After that, it's going to be first come, first serve. If you guys throw stars my way, I will absolutely get you on the later list. But I have about 3 or 4 people only, guys. I plan to go for hours this evening. We will have intermissions like we will today. For me to keep doing this, I need to take little breaks. It's almost like commercials, but without commercials, thankfully, right? So what I'm going to do soon is start readings. Now, Andrew, if you're still here, I'm offering you the first reading on that new anointed deck here when it's done. Otherwise, I'm going to put together a list for people today. Now, Andrew gave 1,000 stars. That is a third towards my page's goal, which keeps this group going of 3,000 stars. So if you guys are interested in doing that as well, they're super cheap. It would get my attention and you would get on the list. I'm going to start a list right now, though, with whomever is been asking. So I see Caitlin has her numbers question, which is so cool. I like those sort of things because there's normally connections between us and numbers. I know there is with me. We do see, ooh. Yes, Caitlin, sage the whole house. So she had a question, a random, if she thought her mother saw an entity. So yes, I would like you to sage, but okay. It doesn't, I'll put it this way. It depends on how it feels. If it feels lousy, the figure, if it feels yucky, if there was a menacing sense, yes. It could be a walking spirit which just walks through residually in a time or place like it used to. It could be a dark entity that is non-human spirit, an energy in which I never like to name. It could be your grandpa. I would like input from your mom. So chew on this in your mind for a minute. How did it scare your mother? Because normally when we're getting visits from our loved ones, they'll come in dreams, they'll come in human, like a form we can see, they'll speak to us in our minds, but they won't be like scaring us. Okay, this is food for thought. And I apologize, we keep having fluctuations because I'm getting some messages from the other venues there too. At any rate, but backing up a bit, I was writing the master list. Caitlin, I see. Like I said, we have Andrew. If you are here, Andrew, you could have the first reading on those cards. Let me know what you think. You could save it for any time you want. Alina, you are on the list. Actually, I see you here already. Just to let you know, I started writing a list when you guys first showed up, okay? So the first people who were here was Caitlin, Lisa, Andrew, and Alina. So Alina, you are on the list. I don't know if Lisa is still here and wants a reading, but so far, Caitlin, like I said, Andrew, if he wanted to go first, he needs to let me know. Alina, you're there. And then I see someone else too, which is Kamal. And yes, we can absolutely open up your question. Now, I'm going to let you guys know how this works. I don't do, like I said, revenge questions, nothing negative. I don't do spells. I'm going to use a different deck right now than the one I'm anointing. I'm going to use this really cool deck, which I have a bunch, called the Crow Tarot. So if you guys are into spirituality, tarot, or any of this, you're going to have seen this deck. I have another deck by her too. Amazing illustrations. Cool concept. I love crows, you guys. Crows are amazing. Yes, they can be all kinds of symbols, but they're just super cool, very, very smart. So let's get our group going for their first reading. I think the other one I have, Scarlet Lunaxo, is the Oracle deck. I'll have to pull it out at the break and bring it back out and show you guys the other one because they're just gorgeous illustrations. When I saw them online, I didn't think that they would be literally as good in my hands. Ooh, crows and ravens are your favorite too. See, ravens I don't get to see very much here. We're Andrew, we have to be in certain areas to see ravens, maybe up north more in Wisconsin or something. Anyway, so Andrew, I see that you're here. Did you want, oh, here he goes. Oh, comment got buried. Oh, I'm sure it did. It's gotten that way. I need to have a thing on here for people to pin comments, especially after you give like 1,000 stars. Guys, there's like a whole bunch of things I have to set up on there to help you guys get access to me. So I apologize. So anyway, hi Samantha. Let's back up. Andrew, did you want to have a reading with the deck? Because the time is up. The little mini sages stop burning. Would you like one? Or if you're interested, it's up to you. You could have a reading on the Crow Tarot right now instead. Really awesome. I'm so glad somebody else recognized the deck. Just a general for today. Okay. And would you like the Crow and Raven? Because you said it was your favorite. Hey, Caitlin, I do see you. Because I do really love this deck. It's super cool. Either way. It's also very slick, which is important. So we're going to finish the anointment. Thank you, universe, for cleansing these, Mother Nature, the Great Spirit. And as I blow out this candle, the process is done. Okay, we can set those aside. Reader's choice. Whatever calls to me. Okay, well, I have to be honest. When you said you liked crows and ravens, that really struck me. So I think that's what we're going to use, you guys. So since he just wants a general today, and since he gave me reader's choice, here's the back of these cards. Now, yeah, they're not as brightly illustrated as other decks, but I really don't care. Because what really counts to me is the interior. What they look like rather on the other side. So let's open the floor for Andrew. We want a good general spread for him today. We're going to ask Mother Nature, his ancestors, his guides, whomever is guiding him towards his destiny, to give him the message he needs today. And now, guys, this is a typical tarot, so it will follow a typical tarot format. So let's focus. We would like to know what is the message for our friend Andrew. We're going to cut them into 3. You have a lot of life ahead of you, Andrew. Your deck, the way it fell, lets me know that your attitude and the things you're doing now in your life are literally aiding in the longevity, which is awesome. I'm really happy for you because a lot of people, they're much older when they start to work on these concepts. Therefore, our lives get even exponentially shorter because we haven't, put that effort in. So. Let's get into it. And so, like, if you guys follow me, how the deck shuffles affects the message, how the cut comes out affects the message. I have like cards fly out of the deck. So let's take a look here. The first card we pull for you is the Three of Cups. Okay, so I think that you need to understand that social things are going to be good for you and your connection to other people is good for you. Now, typically the Three of Cups is considered the social card. If you notice here in this particular image, it shows this group of crows and ravens together, whatever you want to view them as. I believe they're crows, but ravens are bigger. It's just a sense they're communing. So we'll just leave that there. Because as I'm talking, you guys, sometimes I feel the next message coming and it's hard for me to get it out. So excuse me if I stutter or seem to have lost my moment. Right away, we're pushed into the next, which is the Eight of Pentacles. I really think that this particular card is letting you know that you are working towards the right goal. Okay, so we know crows like shiny things. So I felt that this particular image was appropriate for what you're working on, even though I know it represents money. This is literally your life's projects, and it's important because they're all intertwined together. So as he's improving himself and he's going through his ascension, it will affect every element: his work, his relationships, and he's getting a positive affirmation that he is indeed on the path. So we will put these cards together, so hold on. The next card and last card I've pulled for him right now off of this deck is the Three of Pentacles. I love that we started with a 3, we ended with a 3. This is a 3-card spread. It is confirmation from the universe. So to me, the number 3 is so significant. Beginning, middle, end. It also represents 3 good things, 3 bad things. I mean, 3 is a number so known amongst readers. I feel it is significant. So let's get into this particular card. The Three of Pentacles represents an organization. So I think that what this means truly is that you're going to have everything translate that you're doing into the rest of your life into physical manifestations. So let's talk about what's going on with Andrew. So Andrew's going through a time where I think he socially, personally in his life had to alter things. He's being told he does need to be social. You do need to do what you're doing probably a little bit now. It's so good that you're, out there, even with your energy, looking at people like us, anybody, feeling connected in a way which represents the new you, what you've been working on. Because look, the universe is telling you, don't give up. All of the things that you're working on seem to have purpose. So understand your ancestors, the universe also, is recognizing your efforts and trying to guide you towards something frankly more satisfying for you. Because really, guys, the word greater, better, bigger doesn't apply. It is what is satisfying and what is your purpose. So now this Three of Pentacles intrigues me. I think you have personally a lot going on that is going to manifest in form of work, in form of relationship progress, in like there's just so many aspects this is going to shine through. So in that regard, I'm letting you know you're not over with this process, but you're getting closer. You're getting closer. This is kind of exciting stuff. Can you feel it? It's like you're being guided towards more information. Some of this will come to a head. And understand, guys, we have multiple ascensions, multiple openings. I mean, I started opening up a long time ago. I didn't know what it was. I used to call it when I was 20, because that's the first time I literally tried to label it. I felt as if a psychic door opened in my mind and it never closed. So that's kind of what I'm imagining for you. Okay. So I appreciate your continual participation and the stars. That just is humbling me beyond. I appreciate you letting me use this deck for the first time with the group, because I give these in private readings, but I haven't brought this particular deck out. I wanted to give a thank you to the suggestion about the Oracle deck as well. That's awesome. And Andrew, I appreciate you so much for continuing on with what you've been doing with the group, which is when we're ready and need to pop in, we do. And I appreciate you. Guys, we're going to take a brief break. We're at the 30-minute point. I'm going to go through and check my list and make sure everyone who has wanted to be on there is on there. Now, if you want to be assured of reading, here's a good idea. Send a few stars. That will get my attention because I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I go away and come back, usually the list is like about 10 people long. So if you want to be bumped up, let me know. Otherwise, we do have a list going. The next person on here is Alina. Please don't go anywhere. We have Kamal. And then I'm going to go through and try to see who else we have here. I already see a few names to add on the list. And yes, Caitlin, you're there. You would be next. I said that wrong. Caitlin is next, and then Alina. All right, guys, I'm going to go through and double check it. I appreciate you guys. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you showing up today and your feedback. And I will be doing the list. I'll be back soon, guys. On tonight's episode. Hey guys, it's Little Falcon. I am back. I am rested, looked at the list. Let's jump right in, you guys. I have a sage going. We're going to pull out my new deck. I was going to wait, but I felt like let's get it going. I'm inspired. Using that Crow Tarot totally uplifted me. A big thanks to Andrew for his stars and for his letting me choose that deck. It felt right. It was great. I'm going to use it again today and tonight at my event. So let's jump right in. The first person is Caitlin. Samantha, you are on the list. By the way, I did go through, guys, and add people on the list. It would be Caitlin, Alina, Kamal, Arkisha, and Samantha. And hi, Gopika. Oh my goodness, yes. I think that you were on the list the other night and I did not get to you. And if I did, it's good to see you back. Anyway, regardless, hi, Chai Macklin. I'm going to put you on the list too. We're going to do our best. So this is how this is going to work. I'm going to go do this for approximately another 35-40 minutes to an hour. I will be taking a few breaks in between, guys, because I can't do more than 3 or 4, it seems like, at a time without needing a break. So what we're going to do is, as many as we can, take a break, and know that if I've called your name, please, you'll see me live, come back, stick around. Make sure you let me know you're back so you can get your reading. Now, I also have an event coming tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can go over to my private group, join it, Supernatural Visions with Little Falcon, where you can get exclusive content just from me, get on my VIP reading list that assures you a spot first. So when I have my event tonight, I already have 3 or 4 people only on there. You guys, there's plenty of room. You'll be assured a spot. Then everything will kind of be up for grabs. I'll do my list. It's a star bash tonight because we're celebrating our being enabled with stars. I'll explain all what that means more tonight. And if you feel like giving stars and you've enjoyed your reading today, I would truly appreciate it. If you did give stars, I would make sure that you would be a shorter reading as well and bumped up on the list. But if I've called your name, please be ready with your question or stick around, come back, etc. So here we are, opening up the floor again. Thank you so much, everyone. So now, here we go, Caitlin. Now, she's got a lot going on in her life, and she's talking about these numbers. I don't know if you guys are aware of numerology or the implications, and I'm not as deep into it as I am other things because there are so many genres to dive into, but I've also had repetitive numbers that are more applicable to me in my life versus not, and they often represent things, changes coming, so on and so forth. So we're going to address her question in a way, frankly, that is representative of what I think that they're meaning. But we're going to ask, obviously, an open question. She wants to know, what does the universe want her to know, and why does she keep seeing these cards? Now, she did mention in a comment before that it made her feel good. It was like, oh, good things are coming, which is good. We'll take that into account, which is what I always do. I tell people when things happen, please take into account dreams. When you see an entity, how did it make you feel? What was your gut reaction? Now, look, we can be surprised, and that can be included, but did it leave you with dread? And as she pointed out, which I truly appreciate, the whole idea that, and I'm sorry for the ding there, that there's a significance and that she's feeling positive. So I'm just getting these cards ready just to let you guys know what I do. I turn upside down all the truly negative cards. The only time they're truly negative is when they're in the obstacle position in the reading. I was taught this. And I feel, honestly, most things in life aren't life or death. Some of these cards are extremely dramatic straight up. Have you guys ever seen the Ten of Swords? Here, we're coming up to it right now. We'll just leave all those upside down. See? Now, how many times are you guys completely slain in life? I mean, there's times, but it's not every time. So it's the acknowledgement that there are negative forces. It's the realistic perspective. And when the cards want it to really mean total destruction, oh, it's going to let you know, trust me. So let's put these cards together. I am ready. So I want to ask it this way. The significance of those numbers Are they good, bad, and what should she expect? What are they about? Ooh, I like these cards, you guys. Oh my goodness. Wow. They have a lot of flexibility and play, yet they're coming together super nice. So what is Caitlin's message? One last good shuffle, asking her ancestors to step forward as well. Okay. This is heavy confirmation. The first card I pull is the Seven of Wands, Caitlin. They're good luck. They're good luck for you. They're letting you know it's your energy victory coming, as well as you need to continue to apply energy, because it's like forces attract like forces, and this is manifestation. So take a deep look at your actions and know that in the current state, part of what you've done is given up fighting with people in situations that don't fit. I do believe that doesn't mean, the guys, that she's like laid down the staff and she isn't fighting for what's hers or what she needs. But at this point, I feel she's absolutely doing the right thing by not applying energy where it does not belong. So these numbers are a heavy confirmation that you are on the right life path, and more encouragement that you do need to lay down situations that are not helpful to your energy. And lastly, it's a message from the universe that you need to be continually on the path of kindness and love. And this Page of Wands is a directional card letting you know that this message is not commanding, but gently nudging you towards your spiritual enlightenment. It is literally saying, hey, knock, knock, Caitlin, you're doing the right stuff, girl. Keep on it. And what I'd like you to do is explore those numbers in comparison to anything in your life, which you've probably already done, as well as I'd like you to, every time they happen, start keeping a diary, a journal. Guys, do dream journals, do all this, because you will be so glad you did. Because later you will have forgotten half the stuff, and then you'll go, oh my God, you could see a direct correlation. So this is what I would like you to do. And not putting up with drama, she said. Yes. Oh, goodness. Could we get a big, I don't know. Can I get a witness on that one? For real. 100%. Thank you, Caitlin, for your patience and your question. That is the end of her reading. So we're going to move on to the next one. I do see all the people here. Hey, Striker Hero Camo, it's so good to see you guys on Twitch showing up. I do have another event tonight at 7:30. If you guys head on over, I should be able to get you in. If you guys go to Facebook, and I hate to send you there if you're not into it, but Facebook, and you can go to Supernatural Visions. I'm Little Falcon. I'm Little Falcon Tarot Readings. And if you go to Supernatural Visions, and I actually have my link. Ooh, yesterday I put my link on Twitch. So when you look at my page, my profile, what have you, you're going to see my social links now, and it'll take you to my YouTube, and it'll take you to, what do you call it? My Facebook. My goodness. I'm just, I gotta be honest with you guys. It's been amazing and wonderful. The response, the group has grown so much the past couple of weeks. It's like huge, and I'm just so happy. I'm joyous. So guys, I love what I do, and you guys are letting me do what I do. And we're kind of creating this awesome group that is literally, I think, healing and helping each other, helping us be who we need to be and want to be, I would like to think. So thank you again for your participation from all the venues. Next up, we have here, we have Alina. Step forward if you're here, and you are so very welcome, Caitlin. And then after that would be Kamal and Arkisha. We're going to do as many as we can. I'll be taking breaks, so don't go anywhere if you're on my list. So step on forward. And after Kamal is Arkisha, Samantha. I see Gopika, and then Chai Chai, or whatever. I'm sorry. I feel mortified, like I'm killing these usernames. Like, you guys have an idea of what you're saying. I wish I did. And you can, maybe tell me your name. And I'm sorry if you have, because I think Gopika might have, but I'm trying to remember. Like I said, we're really blowing up. I'm waiting for Alina to come down. So, just to let you guys know, Shy. Okay. Thank you. that you guys should be ready, with your question. That's all. And here she is. Yay. How her future husband, personality, arranged or love. Okay, Alina, thank you so much for that question. I would like the group to focus for her. What will her future marriage be like? Will it be for love or because of someone arranging it? Understood. After this, one more good shuffle, asking your ancestors and my ancestors to step down into the group. Thank you. I do a cut of 3, past, present, and future, and we will begin. Okay, I'm going to tell you from my point of view, looking at these cards, I would want to say straight out, you probably will have an arranged or you will feel compelled to marry this person because of either it takes a burden off a situation, you feel almost like you have to because of a situation, and it feels like you do this because you have to do something and you've been afraid to do something. So look, I want to put this in perspective because when I see these sort of questions, I have to ask myself, so your idea of being arranged, I feel as if, would you be really compelled socially by family to have you do this, because it feels, I feel really choked up right here about the whole thing. I'm going to be honest. I feel like a little confused in one way what that means. So I would have to say my feeling here is that it isn't really your choice. Do you have a choice, or are you just like, how can I put this? And that came out wrong. Do you feel like you have a choice? Is it really socially motivated? And we're going to wait for a second for her response because I want to make sure I'm getting her answer before we move on. Because I feel kind of a heavy sense about it. And now she did ask about personality, but I just want to understand first what this means. Because the next 3 cards we're going to pull is directly about his personality. The first 3 cards, and I got the earring. Okay. The earring is really indicative of a situation. I think I'm correct. I believe you will have an arranged marriage. I'm really being pushed to say all this stuff, so here we go. It's going to be someone that you either knew from childhood or reminds you of your life. It shows you having a child with that person. And it shows you feeling like at first, almost like you don't know how to feel. This card really represents you're afraid that they may not be exactly the person for you, but they in the end make you feel calm and relaxed and have a way about themselves that makes you feel safe. So it's an odd combination of cards. I think you are going to go through a journey here to be clear with you, to be able to be at peace with any of this. It's actually kind of, like I said, if we did a private session, I could get a bit deeper because I want to understand the dynamics, but I'm telling you the spirit message I have for you today. So, okay, if you have a choice, then I'm telling you, you're going to feel super compelled. I want you to consider this. It will be something that would make you feel protected. But so when people ask me, what is my future going to be like? Guys, you can change a lot of these things. When you ask me this stuff, it's because you want to have you feel choice in how this is going to end up. So before I just have to say this, that maybe you should consider waiting and marrying for love, okay? But if you're feeling super compelled and you make this choice, know that you would feel protected. But this is the first choice coming up to you. I feel kind of stunned about it. So I'm going to back off of this for a minute. I want to burn some sage. I want to tell you, Alina, that I don't feel bad things are going to happen. I just feel this is a genuine struggle within your heart. I feel her pain about it, her concern. Not that she's an anxiety-ridden mess or anything, but I feel that she wants to have a love relationship, you see. And that's my instincts, and that the idea of this is for you to position yourself in your life, if you can, where you can make the choice. So I'm going to throw this over. So as we're moving forward, I want to say hi really quick to everyone who's shown up again from Twitch. Hey there, how are you today? It's good to see everyone. Absolutely. And we do have Return of Victor. It's good to see you. I am just using a new deck of cards, guys, that I just anointed with everyone and let sit for a little while. It's just a typical Rider-Waite, but get this. So if any of you are readers or Oracle deck readers, the cards are just amazing. Let me show you what I mean. They're like slick and they're like bouncy, but they are not going to like be ripped to pieces by me because I use them so much. So anyway, like I said, a big shout out to everyone joining me from Twitch again. Let's move on. Thank you, Alina. Anytime you wanted to private message me and us go a little deeper, I'm there for you. Once again, group, I appreciate everyone and their patience. So next up would be Kamal. And then Arkisha, would you let me know if you're still here? So this is how this is working today if you're just showing up. I'm going to be doing this event off and on for the next hour or so. I'm going to take multiple breaks. I've already taken one. I'm slated to take another break in a few minutes, but we're going to do 2 more readings before I go. But understand, if you've been on this list, you can get a reading today. Now, I am now stars enabled on Facebook, and it's a big deal. So they're recognizing our group. If you want to get bumped up on this list today, go right ahead and send me stars and you'll get bumped up. But if I've called your name, you are on the list. Just know that this event's going to go for at least 30 minutes to an hour after this to get this all done. Okay? I will be back again tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. It's a planned event with a VIP list. Well, thank you. It's good to see you. And for you guys on Twitch, I did put down my socials for YouTube and for Facebook. So I had some requests. You're very welcome, Alina. So I'm going to, good morning, Marilee Cabrera. I was right for once. So I wanted to mention again, if I call your name and you're not here, you'll still be on the list, but I'll come back to you later. So I had called out Kamal. If you're here, Kamal, this is your chance now. Arkisha, if you're here, and then Samantha. Samantha, would you let me know you're here? Because so far, Kamal and Arkisha have not messaged. Now look, I do know there's a lag, so I'm trying to work with everybody too, so I appreciate all your patience. Let's do a little stage where we're waiting for the next couple people to let me know they're here. So just know, guys, when I'm calling your name, I'm giving you a sec to get here too, okay? I appreciate your patience. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, and follow so you can get in on all of these little pop-up events. And I have events that are timed and planned every week. I'm going to be traveling all over and taking you guys with me. So get used to it, guys. We're going to be doing some amazing trips with spiritual locations. I'll do live readings for you where it's going to be just amazing. I'm so thrilled. I see Arkisha is here. Yay. Hey, step on down. What would you like your reading to be about? Still drinking that coffee, you guys. For those of you who haven't seen today's mug, it is the moon phases. We have a new moon coming tomorrow. I'm going to prepare the cards, shuffle out the last spread. Ooh, these feel so good, you guys. They shuffle like butter. Yes, I'm full of stupid jokes, you guys. It's just what you get. I'm sorry. And thank you for following me. I see quite a few new people. So, let's see what Arkisha wants. If she wants a general, if she's got a question. So, guys, be ready. Next up is Samantha. Are you here, Samantha? After that is Gopika and Shai. So, I want to get as many as I can. Career and love focus, please. Let's take a look. We can do that for you. We're going to ask the universe, Mother Nature, walking, talking, the Great Spirit to open up for your ancestors, my ancestors, to give us the messages you seek. We want to know about her love and finances. Pardon me. Now, this particular reading, because she's asked about two things, I'm going to go ahead and pull a full spread really quick, okay? So, a full spread for me, normally, though, is 2 of the Celtic cross. I am only going to do 1. We are doing mini readings, but this should answer both the questions. This was my hope. So, let's get into this. So your financial situation and your career, frankly, you are like deserving of a boost. And so that's what this card is representing. This is getting like a small bonus. This is getting money in your hand or what you feel is deserved. So hold that thought, okay? Because it feels as if you've been trying so hard to balance your personal life with your career that you have been having just thing after thing to deal with, and this is okay. We go through a lot of things, so understand both of these cards straight up show a bit of chaos on one hand and then problems rushing in on the other. But look, your cards were upside down, meaning things are actually lessening. Some of these difficulties energy-wise, meaning having a hard time getting things to come about, manifest, the money issues we all encounter, as well as frankly, feeling at times like you just want someone to give you some advice about these people in your situation, meaning career-wise, meaning all those you're encountering. And guys, like I said, we're not going as deep as we could in a larger reading, so do understand I do private sessions, and we get a lot deeper. But I want to say just really in conclusion about the finances to hold on, because it does feel like good things are coming and that you specifically do have some money coming at hand or acknowledgement, relief, so on and so forth. The universe, by the way, does recognize how hard you're trying to work on balancing things. This card also represents that something good on your side, justice-wise, is going to come about. And this very well could be a judgment or a decision made in your favor. Now let's talk about the love life really quick, and we'll move on, because she had 2 questions. I wanted to just hit them really quick for her. This is the return to love. So you're going to get a message, or you're going to get like contact in return from the person who's been the issue. Here's this King of Cups. So I'm going to tell you he's most likely someone she's currently with, guys, or someone from her past who has been an issue, and he's returning, either returning love or physically returning. The advisement here is that it is a message of kindness, but your obstacle, this is funny, he himself is the challenge and the obstacle. So I suggest that you be very careful with the amount of energy you're giving this person so that you can continue to work on the balance that you're trying to achieve with both of these things. When I see that card, I wonder the level of his return, meaning the amount of energy and effort he's giving, or in the relationship, say you're currently in, is the idea that it's not that much. That 4 is not a huge number. So I think that you need to work on having every relationship like that in your life be reciprocated properly. Okay, do you know where I'm going with that, Arkisha? So that was your guided message. Please feel free to come back anytime. We can go into any specific issue deeper. I do pop-up live broadcasts all the time, as well as these events. Plus, I do paid private work. It's just the type of thing that we do where we get really super deep into things. I have a large clientele, so in between my sessions, I pop up, okay? And soon I'll be on the road doing sessions and popping up. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. And you're so very welcome. Please feel free to come back, like I said. I would like to do one more before I go on my break. And the person who, let's look here. I just want to make sure I'm not seeing, say, Samantha. Nope. I don't. So, Gopika, head on down. Okay? And I'm writing down another name or 2 that I see. Sandy, I do see you there. I am writing down on the list. I see one before you. Beskar, and then Mina before that. Okay. If I Here's Amy. There's quite a few guys. Oh, yep, quite a few. So let's go Pika down here and let's get going. And I'll make sure if you've heard your name, you know you're on the list. So when I go on my next break, just make sure to, keep an eye out for me. I'll have that little scene going for a little while. So, okay. Do you want to try my Crow Tarot today? And what are you asking about? Do you have a general? Do you have a specific question? Because it's up to you. I'm going to let you pick, okay? Either my new deck or the Crow Tarot. And yes, excellent. You are first when we come back, okay? If you could stick around, you're absolutely first. And that's Shy. Woohoo. Ooh, Striker Hero Camo. Thank you. And so do not think it's going to offend me if you let me know that you want a reading, okay? And please, like I said, stick around. I will be coming back after this next reading. So, do you want, like I said, have any preference there, Gopika? And what's your question? Burn a little more sage. Thank you, Amy. I have quite a few of them. But when I do them during the daytime, sometimes I like to have like the sun back there. Because really, that's the background. I have one that my mom said made it look like I had horns on my head. And I was like, thanks, Mom. But actually, you know what? I appreciate her because I adjusted it after that. And it's not this one. Thanks, Mom. Moms are awesome for that. I'm that type of mom, You gotta be. Gotta be real. Okay, what angels want you to know? What should you do to get out your present situation? Okay. Wow, that's a pretty deep one. I'm going to use my, since you haven't said anything, I'm going to use my regular deck. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so that we're on the same page. Now, Gopika, I cannot see your face, okay? Because, guys, the screen does not show your faces. Are you a male or a female? Well, thank you, Amy. Yeah, I have another one, too. And I have one hanging up on the wall that's a dream catcher. Hello, Amanda from Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate you showing up. We're just deciding on what deck and what the... what was going to be my point there? You're a female. Thank you. All right. Sorry, I'm not trying to be insulting. It's just I can't see most of your faces. And that was just one of those names I could not, I'm sorry, distinguish. I appreciate your patience and understanding. So now let's focus here. This is a serious question. We want our ancestors, yours and mine, the Great Spirit, Wakantanka, Mother Nature, the universe, to give you that guidance you need. So, straight out, I see a need to make this a full spread because I want to acknowledge the fact that the universe does see that there are negative forces around you. And when I pull the devil card, this isn't like the actual devil. So guys, remember the cards are super, super dramatic. But I take this card pretty serious because it is the bondage to the material. It is abuse. It is negativity. It is dark forces. Not good stuff, right? So when I pull that immediately, I know that we need to dig deeper because, look, if you're trying to get away from this situation, there's two things immediately that jump out. Of course, you need to plan to do it. I mean, it's seriously telling you, you need to do this because, look, this way is the worst case scenario with the tower. So thankfully, you're going to get out of this okay. But the reason why, guys, she wants to get out of this is because what she thought in this situation is not. It just isn't. It's disillusionment. It's unhappiness. This is a bit of an acknowledgement for you that, you know, you're not like making this up, guys. I do believe she needs to leave. The World card lets me know that God, the universe, your angels, my guides, our guides are on your side. They're watching over you. You will be okay. But there is a series of events coming that you need to be prepared for. I think you need to find a way through, and I'm going to tell you this. You're not going to probably like some of this. And what I mean by this is it is employing sometimes forces people don't want to get involved with. The Emperor, which is the judge. The King of Swords, which is the policeman, officer, cop, or lawyer. And I'm going to tell you now, it shows you need to have planned it, gotten help from people, and there's a female who's willing to hide and lie, like do something for you. You need to physically, that's in the answer cards, you will get out of there, by the way. I mean, 100% this reading is literally, even though it's got the negative topic in it, it is such a positive spread. I'm stunned. And I could feel from the beginning when you asked this question that you were going to be okay and get out of this, but she's needing specific help, and it's telling you to, I'm going to tell you, pull it all out. I mean, like everything you can. And you have to know that you're going to make it by yourself and without this person, without this situation. This is you, the graceful Nine of Pentacles, who can handle it. You can handle this. Now, let's talk about these specifics. I'm telling you now, this person in her life, this situation, it's like they keep taking from her, they keep lying. Whatever the situation is, you feel very desperate and sad about it because of the level of negativity. But you have these options now. This is all because of a coming and going of a money issue. Also, I would say this. How can I put this? It's the sense that the past is there, your family, and maybe you're stuck in the situation because you feel like you can't ask other people, and the money is a problem. There's these factors that I want you to not deter you from making this plan and reaching out for help, because it literally shows you need to end that entire situation. You need to not be afraid to ask for help and get out of it, because as we talked about, it is disillusionment. So what's coming for you is the idea that what is going on isn't going to get any better, and you're going to need to leave because a new problem will start. Whereas we think that something is ended or slowing down, or, oh, maybe I can make it a little more. You understand your situation, but it's letting you know that there are things that you and I cannot see that could go on. It's a warning, okay? So it's talking about legality. So I will leave it there. If you would like to privately contact me, I have advised many people on how to get out of your situation. It depends on your country, though, and your locale. I'm in the United States, and I don't know your specifics, but there are ways to get help. And I worry about people. So please feel free to reach out to me privately, okay? I really do feel compelled to help anyone who needs help, okay? So, again, my heart goes out to you, and best of luck. And please keep me updated. I really hope that you can work through this, okay? I feel you will, but I want you to have faith in yourself, okay? So we're going to do a little smudge here as we go out to our break. And I'm going to take a moment, look at our list, refill my coffee cup. I'll refill my soul for a minute. Hey there, how are you, Maria? Oh, well, thank you. I'm good. Did I eat? Yes, a little bit. I appreciate you for that. So, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to take a break. I'll be coming back. Please keep your alerts set for later on this evening. I'll be going live if you can't stick around. Otherwise, let me announce the list before I go. We have Shy is first. Then we have Mina. We have Beck Bashkar. We have Amy, Sandy, Striker Hero Camo. And if I didn't call your name, let me know. We are now stars enabled on Facebook. If you enjoyed your reading today, I have a 3,000 goal. I've already reached half of it today, almost, due to Andrew, who a big shout out to him again. The stars are super cheap. It starts at like 99 cents. It just lets Facebook know that we're a group that is active and helps me do this for you. Anyway, I appreciate it. And well, thank you. I'm so happy to see that, dear, that it resonated because a lot of times we really can't, what do you call it? Do this in real time enough, like if we were on a private session. And I do see that you will message me. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you're in India. Oh, well, wonderful. We will try to work out the time zone difference. So, guys, I'm headed to my break. I will be back shortly, okay? Greetings and salutations. This is Little Falcon. I am back from my break. I'm going to give the group a moment to come back. The first person up for their reading is Shy Shy. Next up would be Mina. We're going to see who's here, and a welcome to the new faces. Hey there, Maria. Hey, Jennifer. And we'll see who's here, guys. Okay? If you had been watching earlier, you already know I have indeed anointed a new set of cards. I've been using them today. We have a little bit of meditative music in the background. This is a relaxed pop-up reading event. Tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I have a event that is literally going to go for hours, and it's a star party. We are celebrating that we are enabled with stars, and so today's goal had been 3,000. This was not what I expected. I'm getting close to halfway through. Facebook gives you recognition so that our group can keep getting extra perks, which I will eventually be sharing with you once I get them. So anyway, moving right along. If Shy Shy is there, oh, there you go. We're gonna start. Next up, like I said, we have Shy Shy, we have Mina, and then we have Amy. So I do see that. Let's make sure we do this in proper order. I'm going to renumber my little list here. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to do the Crow Tarot for you. Okay, do you have a specific question? I love reading. Excellent. So just to let you guys know, the Crow Tarot is just another version of the typical tarot, which was basically inspired off the Rider-Waite deck. Beautiful illustrations. I love crows. So let's, without further ado, do her reading. Okay, let's focus together. And I'm assuming that you are a girl. Okay, so why don't we get that out of the way first? And so please don't take offense, guys, if I ask because of your username or something. Please don't take it the wrong way. And I know, I've screwed up before, you guys, more than one time. And it's not a good feeling. Nobody wants to be not recognized. But I can't see your little boxes of images. And if the names are misleading, we're just started off on the right foot. And yes, I did refill my coffee. And I had a little more something to eat, whoever was inquiring before. Thank you for caring. So soon we'll know if Shy Shy is male or female, and then we'll move on. I appreciate everybody's patience with the process. Like I said, we're going to go for probably another 30-40 minutes as long as I have a list, and then we'll stop, and you guys can come back tonight. If you would like to be bumped up on the list today, send me a few stars. Otherwise, no, you're on the list. Thank you. So we're going to focus for her. Now, when we do a love reading, we ask the universe to give us the best guidance about the situation you're in, your style of relationships, so on and so forth, and whatever our guides want. Humbly ask Wakantanka, the Great Spirit, Mother Nature, the universe, my ancestors, your ancestors, to open and give us some advisement today for you. One last shuffle. I'm going to cut them into 3, past, present, and future. Okay, the first 3 cards I pulled for you are indicative of your past. I feel like, have you been kind of waiting for love to come back into your life? This is the 8 of Cups upside down. I feel that there's been issues and situations that would have made it hard for you to get the love you need. So you're hoping for love to return. In the current situation, and I'm going to tell you, sometimes this is somebody returning, so I'm going to back up for a minute. This is also love returning and someone from your past coming back. So we're going to put that out there too. So hold on. We're going to get to the other 2 cards. This usually goes together. Okay. The Moon card, which, like you guys know, I turn all the negative cards upside down. This is a highly charged card, spiritual, so on and so forth. is letting you know that there's a sense right now of chaos in the situation. Meaning, like, I don't think anything right now is going to work out in a love sense. Like, this is a time for you to stand back, okay? Hey, nice to see you, Al Featherstone. One of my, I think, second person to have ever sent us stars. Thank you for supporting our group. It's good to see you back. Now, the last card I pulled, and look, these are all going to tie together, so bear with me, Shy Shy. Here we go. This is the Eight of Wands. There has to be a coming, a reckoning, an understanding, an ending of a way you have been doing things. So let's open this up. It feels like you need to be treated right. You're waiting either for a person or a situation to manifest that's giving you this love. In your current situation, I have to tell you, you are being dealt with by the universe in a way that's not always so great. Like the moon indicates there's been a little bit of unhappiness, chaos. And if it has been someone who's returned, they've brought that with them. My advisement to you, if someone came back from the past who is obviously not meant to be in your situation, end it with them. But this card is really symbolic of the arrows reach their mark. I want you to be very definitive with your life. Say no to negative people and situations, and your love life will get better. But things need to end every way you've been doing it. Okay, so that in mind, I really want you to be very careful with your choices right now and be mindful that you want to cultivate situations that are good for the rest of your life. Not just for passion right now, not just because we miss someone or not just because we want to be loved. So my advice to you is to continue to change your life and go through these times right now and surf kind of the waves of the chaos that's not as bad as it could be, and then understand by literally saying to the universe, you know what, I'm not going to do the things I did before. I'm not going to live life that way. You're going to get the return you're looking for, which is love in your life that's genuine. So I do believe that's what you're looking for. So now, once again, if we were on a private read, we would go do a little more back and forth, of course. We would get much deeper. So just to let you guys know, these are like mini readings. Sometimes I go super deep. There's no telling what Spirit wants to say. So I just go with it and understand I'm just like a radio. I'm just reporting like frequencies. So this is what we're getting today for you. I did, like I said, 3 cards that I felt truly are letting you know that it is time to let go of your past. Love will come your way if you are open to the idea that there's no need to compromise, there's no need to deal with negativity. And the number 8 started and ended it. So understand, within 8 months' time, you will have moved forward enough to have had probably maybe the distance as well, we'll just call it that, from this moment to have a relationship. So be open over these next months, but understand you've got to alter your behaviors. So I won't repeat for you. We'll just move on to the next reading and say thank you again. A big hearty thank you to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook for having me today. We are using a combination of decks. I anointed and started a brand new deck to use today just in front of you guys. A beautiful Rider-Waite. You are so very welcome. Thank you for waiting and showing up today. I appreciate your participation in the group, Shy Shy. So now that we have completed that, let's move on to the next reading. Next up is Mina. If Mina is here, please step down. Otherwise, we will have Amy. After Amy is Bashkar, and then we have Sandy if she's here. And yeah, I'm sorry, there's a crying baby in the background. My apologies. We've had a little bit of an overlap in schedule and I'm in another part of the house. But I have to tell you, there's something about toddlers and babies' cries that seem to go through the thickest of doors and walls. I appreciate your patience. Actually, we'll just mute this for just 1 second and light the sage for a sec. Give us all a moment, because I'm sure you guys can hear the crying. I appreciate you guys. I didn't want to like end the session. They're literally just going to be going on with what they're doing. I appreciate you. She wants a general. So what we're going to do is switch over to our new brand new deck. Thank you. I appreciate you, Amy. Ah, new life and what it brings. Ah, it's a beautiful thing. All right. We're going to open up, ask the universe, Wakantaka, the Great Spirit, my ancestors, your ancestors. We want a good general message for our friend Amy. Once again, a huge thank you for everyone and their patience today and their participation in the group. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh. So right at the beginning of this coming week, and this is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to be dealing with a problem. Don't freak out about it. Just be prepared. So the Ace of Swords is usually slightly financial, but it's almost like you feel a little push from the universe, pushing back, going, okay, this is something you need to deal with. So any projects you've put off, get to them as quick as possible. Not to say you're a procrastinator, okay? Because your current card, meaning the vibe right now to skate through this week and through all of it is you have to be a go-getter. You have to be productive. There'll be travel, there'll be movement, and it will be, if not physical travel, but a lot of growth with what you're trying to accomplish. This is a practical time period for you. So yeah, we always have spiritual elements, so we always need to bring that into things, but understand your reading, it's all practical. Now, this King of Swords, he's going to be in the, we would want to say, future set of cards. So I want to say he has something to do with this problem. I'm going to tell you now, you have to try to say no to people. And I think that part of your issue is being super nice to people. So, like, I'm going to say this. Take care of the problems that you have, the procrastination, I saw that, and so on and so forth. I'm a procrastinator. It's terrible at times. And then I want you to be the go-getter. And then when the situation comes around with this guy, I really want you to say no. Okay? I really don't want there to be any more issues for you to take on right now. So that would be your guidance, that we all have limitations, and to absolutely listen when the time is right, like strike while the iron is hot. That's what my mom always says. So I'm full of those. Though you'll hear they're kind of, sometimes they're quaint, sometimes they're curious. I can't tell them apart sometimes. Thank you, Amy, for participating. It was kind of a short message for you, but I don't think that you have any dire warnings, and I think that spiritually speaking, the only advisement I would have is like where I was going in the reading. Find a little time for yourself spiritually, because everything's just practical. And remember, a theme for a lot of us is saying no, okay? Drawing a few boundaries, all right? Thank you, Amy, so much for waiting. Like I said, I appreciate your participation. I will be back tonight at 7:30. If you guys are interested in tuning in or getting in on the readings, I have a VIP list already going, so head to Supernatural Visions. If you haven't already, join the group and get on that VIP list so you can get in early. Alrighty, next up. So, I haven't seen Mina. Okay. And then I haven't seen yet Beskar. Beskar, if you're here, please step forward. Sandy, if you're here. Or Striker, Hero Camel. And if I haven't called your name, okay, we're going to probably have some open spaces for readings here before the session is done. So please let me know. We're going to see who shows up here. I do see you there, Al Featherstone and Jennifer Vaughn. So far, I'm going to call out those names again of the other people left on the group that haven't. First of all, I see we're looking for Beskar, Sandy, or Striker Here Camo. This is your chance. Okay, you guys. Just to let you know, if I didn't call your name, we're going to go to the next list, which is Al Featherstone and Javon. Jennifer, sorry. I just been doing a little bit of, abbreviations for time's sake. And so if you didn't hear your name, guys, please let me know because we're still going to go for a little bit more. I still have some time left on my clock because I'll be going live for a couple of hours again tonight. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to be pretty soon going on. Do we have going once, twice, 3 times? Okay. If you would like to step forward, Al Featherstone, I'd appreciate it. How are you? Did you have a good evening last night? Oh, do they call you JV, Jennifer? That's great. I love it. That's awesome. Um, good you're here. So, how was your night? Did you have a good night? How are you feeling today? And guys, she gave to our group and helped contribute to keep it going yesterday. And so I really appreciate her. It was awesome. I'm very humbled and honored. Good. I had a good night too. So you want a general? Do you have a specific question? And I also have the Crow Tarot out today. If you're interested in trying that, let me know. Otherwise, Jennifer, you're next right up after Al. Not otherwise, but as well. Relationship. Excellent. And if you're interested, I have the Crow Tarot out and ready to go. If you would prefer the other, you just let me know. I've had a couple people just do the dealer's choice, which I appreciate as well. I'm just looking to see if she had a preference. And you will do. Excellent. I don't want to burden you guys with those type of questions. I just thought sometimes, some people actually have requested them. And I thought, why not, unless I really feel that a certain deck isn't applicable to your question, I love that. I have way too many decks. It's like an obsession. But anyway, let's focus here. We want to open up communication to the helpers out there. We want to speak to my ancestors, her ancestors. We want Walk and Tonka, the Great Spirit, open. We want the universe to give us some relationship guidance. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards and we'll jump right into it. Okay. So this particular card is the 6 of Wands. You've experienced an energy victory and love before, and things have gone good. And these are all going to go together, so hold on. In your current situation, the 5 of Pentacles, which is always upside down for me, all you want is a little bit of love. It feels like you have been giving and giving, and you're very charitable and loving to other people, and that's what you want. The 3rd card here we have is a card that is symbolic, frankly, of pain, and this is the 9 of Swords. Now, understand that you seem to have some hard work coming your way when it comes to a relationship. It means if you're in a relationship right now that you have to say hard no's, that you have to go through a period of time where apparently you're not getting everything you need. And to cultivate the relationship you need, you have to go through either A, alone time, or B, telling someone things they need to hear and you not getting what you want and feeling a sense of maybe even hurt over it. Look, straight up, this card is pretty dang catastrophic. Sorrow on the morrow is what it says. It will be bad, and we don't want that. So it would be very dramatic, and it's not. But it's letting you know something important. That sometimes, unfortunately, we have to either be alone or experience some sort of conflict to fix things. And this kind of confuses me because the first card, and I'll explain what I mean by confusion. I'm just always puzzled and perplexed at the way the universe gives us our situations, okay? Like, you have had love and you're a very loving person and you felt like you had figured things out maybe, but to me, it feels like now you're just wanting and needing love that has not yet come about, unfortunately, in the way that you need it. So my advisement for you is to be brutally honest with the people in your life and be straightforward about what you need, as well as be charitable and loving to yourself right now. I truly wish that you could see how other people see you, which is very much the giver, and it's a hard thing to draw boundaries. So now backing up a bit. So for those of you who aren't in a relationship and say she wasn't and was asking just general about life, relationships, love relationships in general, I would be giving a very similar message. I think that this whole feeling here is the sense that we're never done learning, okay? And with some people, we're not ever done with the challenges. So that's other food for thought. For those of you who are expecting or wanting a love to come back, know that that means that there's challenges, like with every relationship. So we'll pause there. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, if we did these a little more like privately, we could dig a little deeper, but we're trying to do things in a time-oriented way, as well as we're winding down our session. So let's take a look here. And I hope I illuminated a little bit for you on what the universe was just like guiding me to tell you. So I appreciate you listening and coming back again. It's humbling. I really do appreciate all of you. So let's look here. Next up is Jennifer. Now, if I haven't called your name, our session will be winding to a close soon. You can see me again tonight. I'll be back at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I will be doing free readings, and you can head over to Supernatural Visions on Facebook, and you can get on my private VIP list, which means you literally can just get in before everybody else. You get, access to all my cool stuff too, being on that group. It's my private page, and that way you can, get your reading for sure. Otherwise, no, I do pop-ups all the time. I'll be doing a pop-up, I'm sure, tomorrow too. It's going to be a gorgeous day. I'm going to try to go out somewhere and do them in nature. So if you guys are into that stuff, that's going to be tomorrow, okay? A pop-up in nature. So anyway, moving right along, Jennifer, JV, if you're here, step on down. And you're welcome again. Thank you. There we are. There's Victor. I'll see if I have time on the clock. I'm stretching us all to the last moments of my time today. I appreciate you all. I've taken a few breaks, which you guys are awesome. Okay, we're going to do a general with the Crow Tarot for you. I am really into this one right now. I appreciate you guys and your patience with my choices. I'm going to do this one myself. Going to be dealer's choice. Okay. Our friend Jennifer wants a reading. She needs some general information about her life and just whatever the universe wants to tell. So, Great Spirit, Wakantanka, the universe, her ancestors, mine, our guardians, our spirit angels, whomever we want to call them. What's our message today for her? I am pulling 3 cards for your general. Okay. Now this is super dramatic. It's, okay, in the regular cards, it's a heart that these swords pierce for the 3 of Swords. Ooh, it's not a heart. It's like a, it's not a physical heart, but like a, the symbol for a heart. So it doesn't look so dramatic. So understand straight up, oh my God, you're broken. Your heart is ripped out. Like, that's why you turn these upside down, because if it was so dire, it would actually flip up in my reading. I know that sounds crazy. People are like, what do you mean? Well, I'll shuffle the cards. They'll all be set one way and they'll turn the way they want to. I know it sounds crazy, but believe you me, I've seen so many things. I choose to casually believe in a way that allows for, I don't understand all of it, if that makes sense. So getting into this, this Three of Swords upside down lets me know you've had pain in the past and a lot of suffering. And now it's a relief. A release is coming. And it's like you can look back on it and go, ooh, that was pretty dramatic. And now I'm feeling a little bit better about it. And in the current situation, ooh, the Six of Pentacles, that's getting money, that's getting alms, the feeling that you're getting what you deserve. And this is well deserved, by the way. Well, we're going to come back to all this. Let's tie them together with this very last card, which I love. The Page of Wands. It is such a good vibe. The Page of Wands is a good calming message that makes you know that everything is going to be okay with all of the situations that seem to be bugging you, especially, and let's back up, the Six of Pentacles lets me know that probably finances have been slightly a thing. And so when this comes your way, or this sense of security or acknowledgement, it's good. Sometimes, guys, it's at work, like your boss, like finally saying that this is what you're supposed to be doing, and then eventually getting your review, or it's like literal money in hand. But this Page of Wands lets me know that you're going to be feeling very, very good about it. And in conjunction with the first card, we know you've gone through some stuff lately. And I feel as if, frankly, you, like everybody, you're trying so very hard to stay stoic about it, It's been a time and a season for a lot of people, but what I feel is you're healing, you're working on your wounds, and I think that you're actually open to a lot of great possibilities around you that are just going to be popping up, kind of like flowers in the springtime, And I think you've planted some seeds yourself, but I want to suggest this, you guys. This is our big manifesting time for projects and goals. So tomorrow we're going to do manifesting. And that means we want to plant the seeds and continually water and nurture them in ourselves that come out as flowers later, which I believe I'm seeing some in you already, JV, which is the beginnings of it. So I want you to keep nurturing yourself and keep focused on your goals. Because according to this, you're going to have some acknowledgement soon to say, hey, yeah, it's going to be okay. You've been on the right path, and stay focused, like I said. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to wind it up for the day. I have gone a couple minutes past what I was going to. I will be back tonight for a couple of more hours. So how we're going to do this tonight is it is a planned event at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head on over to Supernatural Visions to get on the VIP list if you're not already. After that, it'll be first come, first serve. It's a star bash because we have been enabled with stars. So basically, you guys, Facebook took a look at my content and loved it. They loved the viewer participation because it shot through the roof. You guys have made this incredible. So it has literally opened the door for us to have all kinds of other possibilities. And it will allow me to go all over the country and show you guys amazing spiritual spots and do readings for free on the spot right there. So thank you so much for being a part of this. This is the ground floor of something amazing, and you guys are a part of it. So if you enjoyed today, please send a few stars to the goal. Otherwise, I do totally understand. Your participation, period, is what has made this magical. I just have loved how Facebook is giving us this incredible acknowledgement so we can keep moving forward. So join me tonight at 7:30 at our Star Bash, and we're going to be going for a couple of hours. Yes, I do intermissions, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to show some more evidence. We're going to talk a little bit about my haunting evidence that I've been doing, and we're going to have some open questions. So we'll have a little Q&A about me. Anything you guys want to know, you can ask, within reason. So have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for participating today. Remember, like, comment, follow, share, and have a good rest of your day, you guys. Take care. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and be sure to join me tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I will be back for free readings and more. Join me at our Star Bash. We